See,
Yeah.
James, the thing is that that really means I have good cardio. You know, the kids run fast, so you got to train that up. I don't
So
believe
you're saying you're gonna-
I don't believe you've worked out once in your life.
Damn.
He did work out once
With Claude, yeah, that's true.
with Claude.
There is evidence of once.
Once.
A whole once.
I remember you attempting push-ups. That was funny. When we starting?
Hey guys, welcome to the After Dark cast. I'm your host, James.
Alright.
Yeah. Fuck bitches.
Today on DADCast After Dark, we got all the Warriors except for James Jr., aka Solange. We got George, we got Skylar, we got Claude, and we have Stewie here today. You got you said you had something planned, Claude, or you want to wait for later?
Don't worry about what I got.
Oh, okay, I'm
Don't
figuring
worry
I'd ask.
about what that man has or has not planned.
Look,
Yeah.
I figured I would just ask.
Hit us with a
okay?
mystery, mister.
He could pull out a turd and fling it at you, and you gobble it right up.
I don't. What?
Nah, my
Don't
mystery.
Don't worry about it.
I don't have any of my
All
materials
right.
ready for my mystery, but here's a good mystery for you. How many fingers do I have shoved up my ass?
3.
Wrong.
At least 5.
Finger.
Wrong. All of you are wrong. The answer is too many.
So a whole
Hey,
bushel.
I really
Wow.
dislike you sometimes, James. I want you to know
Yeah, that one.
It
I already
really-
didn't like you.
It really makes it hard to defend you at times, man.
Why do
Why
you
do
even?
it?
Why do you
Just
pick up
why?
that mantle?
Fucking why?
Because
Exactly.
the
You're
problem-
choosing a life of pain.
Because the thing is that I have this thing where it drives me crazy when people when misunderstanding is the root of the problem, and because I can understand him and I know what he means to say, then it was always bothering me to be like, no, this is what he means. And it's more.
But look at that thing. That's not a
and-
person, man.
and
Can't
and
defend that.
it's more reasonable than the thing that you think he's saying is. And so it's just like I have to come in there and be like,
I don't
Just
have
leave him to the wolves. Don't
Exactly.
go in there, save him.
I wish I
Don't
would
save her.
As
In the
often
words
as
of
this
the
man
great
has attacked
poet.
you, you
That-
still want to help him?
Why is
That's why it's crazy, man. He comes after me all the time, and I'm like the one man who's got his back, and he's like throwing me under the bus, calling the police. What?
It's like,
Remember
It's
that
like
time I
if you-
literally
you
called
like-
the police?
it's like that. It's like if James was like hanging off the mountain. He's like, "Please help me," and you helped him like from like
And then-
falling,
and
and as
then
soon as he
he-
got up, he spit in your face.
No,
And
no,
I stab you in the arm to
it
bring
would
you down with
literally
me.
be I go to help, I go reach out my hand to grab him, and he pulls on it hard enough to pull stuff up, and then also pull me off the cliff.
And then I raise my hands in the air in victory. Who are you? Hey, by the way, Claude, Kuroneko Monogatari is up, so feel free to whatever. Let's see.
Mono, what a pedophile show.
Yeah, Skylar, what the fuck? Why'd you name it that?
What did I name it? What?
I don't know, man. I'm a little.
He's taking
I'm-
shots at you.
I'm not embarrassed.
He's drinking wine like a middle-aged white woman, so he doesn't.
I'm no longer
Like-
drinking it. I have now finished the half of this bottle. So I
Oh
am.
shit, James finished. That's a first for you, right?
Damn.
Yeah. Well, dude, I've
Damn.
been finishing way too
Exposed.
much this weekend. Had way too much time on my hands. I can't wait to be. I'm gonna be at the apartments all day tomorrow, cleaning up an apartment. That's gonna be nice. Fuck.
Is it gonna be nice?
In the sense that I'll be able to just like work on shit, and I won't have constant distractions or anything.
You get
'Cause that's the-
paid?
I think so. It's not. Yeah, I'm almost positive. Yes. But
Okay,
it's-
Skylar,
Yeah.
I got a question for you. It's something I asked the others, but I hadn't asked you. Let's just say everyone meets up again, right? We're at your house for like a barbecue or something. 10 years later, James he comes with his 2 kids. They got like a 9-year-old boy and 6 or 7-year-old girl. The 9-year-old boy is the meme James I've made up before. The one who runs around biting furniture, going like, "Ugh!" like.
Now, I already can't suspend my disbelief. Who's the mother?
Salon.
We know one person who. Oh my god, no.
Stop it.
No.
We know one person
Stop.
who would have let him, so we're gonna just say that's the mother.
Oh no.
And then he has a young daughter. Now
Okay.
everyone is hanging
That's
out,
spooky.
and she comes and talks to you a couple of times, and she's genuinely like a nice kid, very smart from what you can tell, very interested in like, oh, what's this? And she's like, oh, she's pretty smart for her age. That's nice. And at one point in the party, you see her on the couch, and she's reading a book, and James is storming over to her, and he snatches the book. He's like, what did I tell you about learning? How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, I don't know what I would do in that moment, but that would be a thing where it was like, I'm gonna call the child services. Hey man, you see this guy? I know this guy. He's like not taking his kid to school. He's snapping at her about reading fucking Harry Potter. I don't know what's going on. You might want to take a look. His other son also was like a feral beast. Isn't it cute, babe?
Feral beast. That's good. That's
Oh
good.
fuck. Oh man.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Stewie's answer is like, I might have to adopt her. I can't let that happen because like no one would give a shit if it was just James's kid. I had to give enough to the backstory to make you care about the outcome of her life.
Yeah, if she's like a functioning human, you have to realize that being raised by
A
you know.
snarling man beast.
If her name is Clementine, then you got to do it twice.
You
Stop
forgot the part where I also have to make sure she gets snipped.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like, you can't let those genes
oh
pass
yeah,
on.
pass on the gene. That's true.
Oh,
But at
that's
that point,
true.
you find out it's not specifically it's his genes. It's the like forbidden art of learning that makes him that way.
The forbidden art.
Kage Bushin, no reading, no jutsu.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
You disgust me.
James, why are you such a huge bitch?
Why are kids
Yeah.
like that?
Why are my kids like that? Hey, look.
You know exactly why they're like that.
I forgot. I didn't catch them when they were on their way out. So, you know.
Who was it that line killed about? Was it you, Stewie? When I first said
It
what
might
I say
have
about
been.
learning?
Yeah, it was me.
Because I knew someone was dying. Like I was like, damn, I didn't know it was that funny.
Hooked on
It's fucking
phonics.
funny. Just the idea of James being absolutely mad and just snatching a book away from a child.
I want to tell you about learning.
It's that. It's so ridiculous. Like if I saw it happen, I'd have to pause. Like this really is this the real life?
Look at this guy.
Man, how did Claude predict this? Man,
Look at this dude.
look at this dude.
Look at
Look
this
at this
wide
dude.
lad.
James is an absolute unit.
He's a whole unit, like a
I
kilometer
I
or a
pigged
kiloton.
I pigged the fuck out this weekend. I feel like shit, actually.
Good,
Take
you
the
should.
fuck out every day.
No, I pigged out especially bad because I found the ice cream.
Aw.
What they
No.
hide it from
I
you?
don't know what it is about
It's
the
like,
sentence.
are
I
you
found
hiding
the
the
ice
heck
cream.
from you?
No, they
Wow.
don't hide it from me. But it's like when my stepmom.
Bullshit. They hide it from you.
No,
My
they don't.
grandma, no, my stepmom. What? That's unpack worthy a little bit. There's some things going on in that.
No. My stepmom, she got groceries and like I knew she got like one of those like little Breyers gallons of ice cream and stuff. So I was like, oh, cool, there'll be ice cream I can have over the weekend. But then I checked. I was looking for something to eat for lunch because we have frozen meals and stuff that she bought. Right, so I checked the freezer outside for like maybe a pizza or something to cook, and I found that they actually also had an extra gallon of ice cream sandwiches, ice cream popsicle bar things, and like the drumsticks. I was like, fuck. So I been snacking.
You had
on
a billion
those.
pounds of ice cream.
Basically, yeah, and I've felt like shit all fucking weekend.
I wonder
of it.
why.
Yeah, who would have thought? Who would have thought that not only would I be sick, I would also be sick of my own self. So that's also why I'm gonna be happy to be away from the house for the rest of the day tomorrow.
So you can extend your self control.
A little bit, yeah.
You can't eat ice cream when there's only wood chips around you.
Which
He'll find a way to a child.
Oh,
God.
James can be resourceful when he's hungry.
no.
What does that
No.
mean?
Like, I need to feed.
Stewie,
Yes.
what do you do if you wake up like tomorrow and like half your toes are gone, and you
Oh,
see a
hell
little,
no.
you see a little
Saliva
little
trail.
note written in crayon that says "I'll be there for the rest tomorrow," but the rest is spelled like WREST.
For the rest.
Also, there's
the
a saliva trail that leads out the door.
Yeah, there's a trail of saliva and cum leading out the door.
I guess I have to kill him.
I don't
Do you
blame
know
you.
where he is at this moment?
I'll find him or something.
I mean, you got
I don't know.
until the next time you fall asleep, because he's coming for the west tomorrow.
Look, I'll call somebody to help me out with this. Text me or something. I feel like George would be a good call for that.
Wait, what? What about
Okay,
that?
Like,
Hunt for
George,
James
I'm
is
giving
on.
you an opportunity to kill James.
Oh,
When I fall asleep, he's gonna come for my toes.
oh no.
All right, the hunt for James is on. So, George, what do
Yeah.
you get the call from him? What are you doing?
Alright, I'm gonna be like, alright, fucking sure, I'll take off work for a day so we can handle this. Should probably
Okay,
also call Claude in too. The more the merrier.
Skylar, I'll let you handle the flow of time. Let us know when hours are passing, because you're gonna fall asleep sometimes, Stewie.
I know.
Okay.
Flow of time. What the fuck is this? Is time convoluted? What's happening?
Well, you're like he says he's gonna do an action, and you'll tell you how long that takes. So it's like, hey, I'm
Okay.
gonna drive him outdoor. You'll be like, all right, 3 hours are fast.
Alright, yeah, okay, cool. Alright, so yeah, so James, what is your course of action? You know that you're being hunted.
I know I'm being hunted.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so what do you do preemptively?
Am I at home?
Yeah, yeah. You after you sucked on them toes, you went
Uh-huh.
home overnight and you slept,
Yeah.
and then
Do I know?
you woke up
Oh,
at like 11:30 because you're sad sack and you didn't get a good night's sleep.
Fair enough. Okay, so I'm being hunted by Stewie, correct?
Yeah.
George.
All
and
you know is
Stewie.
Stewie for now, though, because you would have the
okay.
information to call
Yeah.
George.
You're like
Okay.
you're like
I'm
I
being
ate
hunted.
I ate all of his toes.
Wait,
Okay.
half of them. There's
I
still
ate
the
half
other
of his
half.
toes.
All right.
Yeah, so what this is that James's goal is he has to eat the other half of Stewie's toes.
Yes, it is a race against time. Wherever Stewie is, I'm gonna find out a way for James to get to him if he falls asleep. So
Now-
it's
now
up to
question.
Stewie.
Did I eat all the toes on one foot, or did I mix and match here?
You mix and matched.
Okay. Just
So-
forgot-
But
Why is that important?
he's missing both pinky toes for some reason. Those are the only preference you seem to have.
Yeah, it makes sense. Pinky toes are tiny. You know, they're easy to digest. Let's see.
So
No,
now,
no,
Stewie, keep in mind,
did
anything you're
James
doing, your
cleanly
balance
suck
is gonna be
off-
fucked up.
Did James cleanly suck off the toe, or was it like a? Did he
Yeah,
bite it?
like the first thing I would probably do is go to the hospital because I'm fucking bleeding on my feet.
How long do you think that would take?
Look, the ER, they're gonna patch me up. They're not gonna give a shit.
Wrapping all your
How long
toes,
do you think
dude.
that would... Skylar,
Why
how
do
long
you-
does that take?
Go to the doctor and get patched up. I'm gonna say that takes you like 3.5 hours. At
Okay,
the
3.5
least.
hours
Because
passed.
emergency
Well,
really-
during that time, I'm gonna be like calling everybody because I know how the ER works. I can call people while I'm fucking in there.
Okay, yeah. So, George, you said you're coming.
Yeah.
I'll come for shits and giggles.
Hmm.
Everyone else is busy with stuff.
Sure.
Skylar
Okay.
was handling the ebb and flow of time, so he couldn't
Yeah.
come.
Yeah,
Ebb and flow.
I'm the time master. I have to keep all my fucking grains of sand in order.
Hmm.
I feel like
Uh,
I would set a trap really to like get them.
What do you tell? Wait, what time did you wake up?
Oh, what time?
I don't know what time you normally wake up, so I didn't want to make
Yeah.
up that for you.
Look at weather.
I don't know. I got my toes sucked off. I'm probably reeling from pain. I mean, how does
So,
how does
the
he
drug-
do that quietly? You don't
the-
just suck off
The
toes.
drugs wear off for Stewie at like 9:30 a.m. And he
Okay.
realizes his toes are in dire pain.
All right, if it's
Who
9:30 and
drugged
you
me?
said 3.5 hours, all right, so it's now
What
1
kind of
o'clock.
super nasty villain is James? The fuck is this?
Super nasty.
1
don't know.
o'clock, Stewie, and you
What
call
kind of-
myself.
Oh,
Listen, man, he's a man with dedication and sick desires. That's all I can tell you. It's up to you to stop this madman or lose the other half of your toes.
all right,
You gotta protect
Well,
your toes.
all right. So
It is 1 p.m. and we've gathered though.
what is James even gonna know where I am? He's not that smart. I go over to my grandma-in-law's.
He's got your scent.
Oh, okay. All right, fine.
Yeah, he has tasted
we're
your flesh, and so he knows where your toes are.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna go over to the. You know what? No. I'm gonna go to the police. I'm gonna file a police report.
Okay, how long do you think that would take, Skylar?
Well, a police report? Oh, it's gotta take like. I'm gonna say it takes 2 hours to do that.
God damn.
It's now 3 p.m.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
Are you gonna wait at the police station? What are you doing?
No. Look, you're gonna come up with some shit. James is gonna fucking teleport in there with his white privilege, fucking suck my toes,
That's not exactly what I had planned.
and somehow y'all get shot because you're black.
No, but because you did go into the police
Yeah.
station, they did pull George and myself aside for questioning for other.
Like, why did you
You're
walk
now by
into the
yourself.
why did you walk into the police station with a white man?
At that point, I'm like, they're with me. They're with me.
nah, sorry, we're gonna pull him into
they pull up
questioning.
multiple crime lists of crimes. We're looking for black men between 4'7" and 6'8", like George, like Dave Chappelle said. So
Wait,
we are now out of the picture for at least we're in holding now.
Oh, what the fuck?
How
But
long
they
are
gave you a very
holding?
comfortable couch to sit on while you're already doing your police report.
Oh man, that's fucked. So what? I would gather guns, go over to grandmother-in-law's farm, and they got a Connex. It's empty, and there's only gonna be one entrance because the other one's gonna be nice and locked, and against the wall or the barn, and that way both of y'all can guard me while I sleep.
We're in jail.
Oh yeah.
Y'all are-
You think they're just gonna let us go that easy?
Yes,
they're black. They're not
I'll
gonna
use
you
my
heard
white
this-
privilege to get you out.
You heard the story
No,
about that
man,
cop
they're-
who walked into a
they're
black man's house and
actually-
shot him. We're out of commission for the day.
Stewie, the only way you're gonna be able to get them out is you have to use your hard R.
No,
You get out of here. You get out of
look,
here. You're
if
plotting.
that's to get them out of jail, I'll do it.
Damn.
But you have to
I don't
direct it
think it
towards
will work.
George.
Are you gonna argue with the police to get us out of jail?
You gonna use that
Alright.
hard R?
The harder is not gonna help him.
Yeah,
It's
the
gonna
harder is
clap.
not gonna help.
They're gonna clap.
Yeah.
No, they're gonna clap, and
What
that's
if
Are you
he's
gonna
like,
argue with
let
the
go of
police?
my heart, let go of my N-words right now. They
I
have
want you to
cleaning to
confirm,
do.
Stewie. Are you gonna argue with the police to get us out?
Yes.
The R's.
Skylar, how long would it take for someone to argue for two black men to be let out of jail?
I'm gonna.
How many
Well,
hours?
I start throwing around that
Um,
veteran word.
uh,
All mad.
according to like the history of media, it'll take about 6 months to
Okay,
a
so,
year.
so we are out of the picture. But how long do you choose to sit there and argue with them, Stewie?
You know what? 3 hours.
Okay,
Like,
now
they're
6
gonna
p.m.
get my full white time.
it's full white.
Well, while your full white time's going on, the time on them toes is trickling down. So, all right, it's now 6 p.m. Nothing has happened. George has adopted the name Big Ounce, and
Professional. He's a professional.
It's pretty good.
Nah. Fuck it, I'm getting in jail with y'all.
how are you gonna do?
I'm gonna kick a police officer
Alright, so now
with
James
my
has to
my
break
mangled
into prison
toes.
to get
The
those
poli-
toes.
Okay, so you do
The
that.
police officer takes this as a light joke.
No,
As a
you
light
get out of
joke.
here. You get out of here. You're plotting. The cop looks at you and like, sir, you're white. What are you trying to accomplish?
For these black men.
Like, you gonna let me in jail with them? They my
Like,
niggas.
I suppose. And then like he leads you to another cell. He's like, here's where you'll be staying then, sir. And you open the door and you're just in the Hotel Marriott.
Wait, say that again.
Just in the hotel. You're in a very fancy hotel Once you go through
Oh,
your
damn.
Hellgate,
The fuck am I in fucking Air Force now? What the fuck?
you're white.
Oh,
You're
damn.
white, so you're
Oh, you
white.
want to stay there, Stewie?
Okay, so I assume there's guards out there and all that.
There is.
Because, it's a nice white one.
There
And,
is.
well, I let them know after I get some coffee and.
In
Well,
your
let's
jail
talk-
cell, yes.
Yeah, well, it's a nice one. It's a hotel,
I
right?
want you to know at this time I have been stabbed, but continue.
By
I
George
am
to
so
establish
sorry.
dominance.
I'm so sorry for you all. I will buy a ticket to Black Panther in your stead.
Okay, so are you gonna stay in prison over the night?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Have you seen Terminator?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh no.
Okay, well, let's just say
Oh no.
James's conviction for
Wait,
them
no.
toes has supercharged him in his efforts.
See, but
You
this
hear
isn't even
gun-
what I. This wasn't even my plan, though. I had-
Well, I was gonna leave it up to you until he. I mean, you can. If I don't like your
I'll-
plan, we'll default to that. But go for it. What's
I'll
your
just say.
plan, man?
No, I'll just say what my plan is at the end. You keep going. I like where this is
Okay.
going.
So yeah, you've all seen Terminator. I shouldn't have to explain too much.
Yeah.
James ran through with his car, starts shooting people. Stewie, you hear gunfire everywhere on the outside. What's running through your mind right now?
You know what? I'm gonna sit there very sternly, and he comes. I am ready
Oh,
for
boy, will
him.
he. Okay. Well, you hear the guards outside your door. Just you just hear cracking sounds, and the sound of bodies hitting the ground. Your door slowly opens, and you just see a silhouette covered
Yeah.
in blood and he walks forward. You just see him covered in blood and cum.
Why is it gotta always be blood and cum? I don't like it.
I think it's funny ever since I saw that Scooby Doo thing. Anyway,
Wait, what Scooby Doo thing?
I told this on the last episode.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
It's
I
a,
wasn't
it's
there.
a,
you weren't there for that. It was I think it was Djibouti Doves. Is they were looking for this or not goblin monster that ass raped someone,
Yeah.
and Shaggy went to the backseat of the car that belonged to that guy, and he was
Mhm.
Scoob, the backseat of the car is filled with blood and cum. And ever since that, that saying has just been hilarious to me. So yeah, that's why.
Okay.
I know what I'm gonna do.
He has a gun in hand, but what are you gonna do?
Oh, he has a gun. He don't know how to use that. He's James.
Yeah,
He
dude.
clearly shot an entire police station for your toes.
Oh,
I'd assume he knows how to use it.
I also do actually know how to use a firearm.
doubt. But you remember that Snapchat video of the guy punching at the phone, and then the last action is his ass coming towards it?
Yeah.
That's what he's getting.
You gonna charge this man in his gun?
Yeah. What's he gonna do? Shoot me? He wants my toes. He wants them nice and warm.
He can
You can
shoot
get-
your knee.
Oh, yeah.
He can
Look,
easily stop you if he wants to. He doesn't have to kill you.
What kind of superhuman James is this? You're talking him up too much.
One that ran through a police station
I
for your
don't-
toes. I've already established what he is.
If
If
I'm
you wanna-
already
if you wanna-
I'm gonna fight him right there.
You're
Then
an off balance because you're missing toes.
he's getting
Now
my
you can-
hand.
Okay.
I don't care. He's gonna have to kill me at that point.
Okay.
What do you want me to do?
What are you doing now?
What do you want me to do? Slap my balls on him?
I
Put him in a
don't know.
trance with my magic trick?
You can try.
I mean,
So Stewie's to do his little butt slam at me. He's got to turn around, right, to face me. Or
Yeah.
all right. I'm gonna just shoot him in the spine and paralyze
you
him.
don't have aim.
I can.
How much training you got?
I don't need to. I don't need to
How
know how
many
to aim.
guns you got?
I can empty a mag into a spine, especially if you're turning around for me.
Oh, so I'm
Rock.
dead?
I mean, he's
Nah,
punching you first.
I'm dead.
No, he said. Wait, I thought you said he
You
was
know what? I've been controlling James. James, you're in the room with him with the gun. What are you doing?
I'm shooting him in the spine.
Just instantly the moment you walk in there.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
instant
of course.
while you're getting the ass in your face.
Yeah, of course. That's the best time. Because your back is facing me, so I don't have to aim that hard. Just empty a mag into your fucking spine.
Oh, how big is the spine, James? How wide is the spine?
I don't know how wide's your back.
Oh my God, that's
It's not really.
James is
I-
a
and-
sucker.
this doesn't work because I know anatomy and he doesn't.
aim for the center mass of the back. Just fucking
Oh,
like
okay.
go for I'm gonna
And?
go for like the lower end towards the tailbone.
Okay.
Like slightly higher up.
All right. So my booty cheeks catch the slide of the gun then.
No.
What are you gonna do?
I said above the tailbone. Your booty cheeks ain't catching.
Are
shit.
your hands that fast?
Man, I'm mag dumping. I don't fucking.
Your hands that fast? You can't even think fast.
I can fucking pull a trigger.
The only
fast,
thing
I'll
in
tell
your
you what.
mind is my toes, and you're about to get some booty in your face.
My toes just got an entire. My
Act
toes
like you're
just
gonna
got
stop me.
My toes just got an
You're gonna
entire
be
police
licking my
station
booty
fucking
hole.
hard murdered. Your toes are
Uh-uh.
mine, bitch.
You're gonna be one to eat my ass.
No. I shoot you in the
No.
fucking spine, and now you're
You
paralyzed.
deserve it. Right then and there.
Let's take a step away from the scenario that the two of them arguing in that room currently about what's going to happen.
We're just
Big Alps.
yelling at each other.
With all the police
Yelling
ahead,
at
you were
each
able to get like one of your minion helpers to open the doors to the jail cells. You also have 3 teardrop tattoos.
Okay.
You did a lot of shit in that couple hours we were in there.
Okay. All right. I'm liking it.
Damn.
Yeah. I just become a fucking monster. Cool.
What do you mean become?
All right, Big Alps, where are you going?
All right. Is Stewie's like upstairs or some shit in like the
penthouse suite. Yes.
the fucking penthouse suite or whatever the fuck. First thing I'm doing, I'm making sure all
Grab
the
some
police are
cucumber
dead.
water while you're there.
Okay. First thing
You
I'm
do.
doing, making sure all the police are dead, because fuck them niggas, right?
They've already
So,
James killed them all in his
All right.
quest for toes.
okay. All right.
Toe quest, everyone. Look for it in a theater near you.
Toe
Oh, man.
quest.
Fucking, all right.
Featuring the time.
I grab some
master.
weapons, go upstairs, try to help Stewie, and I see if you're coming with me or not.
Or I'm in the ICU. I got stabbed by one of your goons.
Oh, wait, what? When did I allow this to happen?
You didn't. They wanted to try and like get up in your good graces. Listen, man, a lot happened in that few hours. If you want me to recall the entire events of Prison Break, I'll do that for you, but not right now.
Okay, well, I'm getting my goons, and I'm going to help fucking James. Or not James,
Oh,
Stewie.
no.
Oh, I was
Going
about
to
to
help
say, what
Stewie. Going to help Stewie.
Oh, no.
Going to help Stewie. Going to help Stewie. So I'm
Gotta protect those toes.
Okay, well, I assume the two of you never came to an understanding of what you two were gonna do there.
I like the idea. We're just yelling at each other in a fucking jail cell, saying,
Like,
"No, I'm gonna shoot
get
you in the
ass
spine.
cheeked in your face.
I'm gonna shoot you in the spine. It's
You-
not gonna be hard.
You
gotta
can't
turn-
find it.
You have to
You
turn
think it's all
around.
my ass.
So, quick question, Claude. If I go up there and I see James about to eat this man's ass and Stewie enjoying it, can I just kill them both?
I'm not.
It's your
I'm not-
call. This is your adventure at this point.
I'm not trying to
Alright.
enjoy that.
I don't
It's
dare
a
to
desperate
defy
attack.
Big Ounce.
Getting going upstairs, see this shit, and like, Stewie, you got this shit handled, or do you need backup?
No, help me,
Okay.
man! Coming from my toes.
Fucking shoot James in his kneecaps.
I'm gonna look at George like, if you touch me, I will instantly come. I
Well, he
rig my
already
body.
shot
To,
you.
I will
I
rig
didn't
my.
go
Bo-
there.
I will. Well, yeah, but I didn't get a chance to speak till now. I will instantly fill this room with cum. I've rigged my body.
Fill this room. He's rigged his body. He's replaced all of his blood with cum. That's his dream.
I'm gonna look at
Oh,
George
good
like,
lord.
and if you touch that shit, you're gay. Take those odds, bitch.
I'm just gonna have my goons.
Is this
I'm gonna have
before or
my
after
booty
he shoots
goons
your
just
knees?
rape you,
This
bruh.
is this is directly before he shoots me.
Okay.
If I get shot, I will bleed cum and fill this room.
His body.
I'll just close
Yeah,
the
yeah.
door after I shoot you.
It's
He
a
has-
jail cell.
His blood pressure is
I
No,
know.
it's a hotel room. This is a white man's room.
Exactly.
You're right. It's a white man's room. Okay.
You gonna
But
steal
it's-
Stewie in there with that?
Yeah, with all the cum.
Stewie, you cool
I'll
with
make
that?
it.
I mean, it's
I'll make
better-
it. Don't worry about it.
Make it.
Missing
All
half of your
right.
toes. You got bad balance.
I
You got bad balance.
Look,
You're getting
Look.
face first into that cum explosion. You know,
Look.
trip up.
I've
James is
survived the
cum.
military. I've
But-
dry humped bigger men. I can handle it.
Okay.
All
You
right.
pop him, he just explodes like an overstuffed balloon.
Got it.
Well,
Fucking-
Time Master, how long after James has been hurt does the detonation take to
It's
Well, it's my blood.
if
He's
you
like the
puncture
fucking predator.
if you puncture him, he instantly explodes, and then everything will just fill the room.
Damn, you made this harder than I would have.
Jesus.
All right, so you got like a 0.3 second thing, so you're not gonna have enough time to react. If you shoot him, that's cum everywhere.
Yeah, you are now in the cum bath.
All right, Stewie, you said you're cool with this, right? Do you
Yeah.
actually need my help right now? Do you think you could?
Bro, shoot him!
Alright, fuck. All right.
Now you all
His
gay.
cum versus this man.
He's accepted
fuck.
it.
All right, yeah.
He's done
I'll
worse.
Put him down.
He's done worse.
Okay, so you shoot James and he explodes, comes everywhere. You guys are drenched in it, but Stewie keeps the rest of his toes.
Oh,
Nah.
ladies
See,
and
what you
gentlemen-
don't realize is I'm actually just like Cell, and I can regenerate as long as there's one sperm cell left on the premise.
No, but they all die instantly as soon as they leave your body. So they're all so.
Cum doesn't die instantly. Actually,
So you're still dead.
nah, cum doesn't die instantly.
You're dead. That's the end of Toll Quest, everyone. What was your idea?
oh man.
My idea was just like
I'll be back.
Stewie wastes all this time trying to get to me, getting through different hijinks, and I've already killed myself, leaving a note that says you didn't win. That was my idea. I was gonna be real petty about it.
Eat half of his toes and then kill yourself?
Yeah, you didn't win.
That sounds like a pretty James thing to do, to be honest.
That does sound like a pretty James thing to do.
Yeah, I wanted this to keep going, so I figured I'd save mine for last.
Yeah, okay, that works.
Toe
Anyone else got
quest.
anything else? Because when Stewie, like, I'm not gonna do the thing I had planned now. When Stewie gets back, that like we need all of us for my plan.
Okay.
So someone else pick up the reins.
I wasn't prepared to have to take up any reins.
How many?
Anyone can do it. It doesn't specifically have to be your task. As long as
Hey.
someone does.
All right.
I'm back.
Hey, welcome back,
Sick.
Stewie.
You saved us.
Wait, what?
I was
I
gonna
mean,
say,
I still want someone else to pick up the reins. But
What-
James
what-
sounds-
what-
James was
what's-
gonna do something. He was gonna
yeah,
do bad.
what? Damn. What is y'all's like least favorite comic book cliche?
I don't read comics.
Fucking
I don't
characters always coming back after they
have- the
died.
death, sure, that's all right.
Yeah.
Death actually
The
meaning nothing.
What about the characters turning into dumb bullshit just for like one, like a single like 5
Single run, yeah,
chapter
I
run
needed
that
Franken
doesn't go
Castle.
anywhere.
Oh yeah, Franken Castle. and
Or
shit.
like the thing with like, let's do female Thor for
But
like
female Thor was
3
good
months.
though.
See, that's the thing that was well written, though.
Why
Except
not?
it was, you bitch.
Why does it gotta be?
This is
female
what you
Thor?
get for saying
Okay.
feminist, like it's a four.
No, so here's how that worked and why it makes sense. It's not like
Well, I know
oh,
that it was like the thing where Thor couldn't use the hammer because somebody told him something and he stopped being worthy. Someone
Yeah,
else
Nick
became
Fury
Thor.
like whispered some fucking hardcore shit to him.
something to him.
He became unworthy.
No more Thor.
He was like, I heard you say the hard R once, and he dropped the hammer.
Oh no!
But no, like so it was there, and
He
the
said
hammer was
craps
there, and
on
then Jane
stage.
Foster got it. Because no one, I mean, people
Yeah.
expected it to be Jane, but no one knew for a fact until a certain point. And you found out she wanted just to continue, like she's like, this power is fantastic, yada yada yada. But the hammer, its power was actively killing her. I didn't read that run, but I've had friends who read it and said it was like very well done. So I will never shit on that one.
I'm gonna let you win this time.
It's that
girl
particular
power.
thing is not something that I like. I don't hate that particular thing, but I think that it's like
James,
it's like,
have you actually read the comic or have you just
That is a
seen certain
direct-
parts?
That is the
it
direct
just
quote
kind of
from
feels like
an
forced
entire-
diversity. I guess is the thing I'm trying to say. I don't know.
from that comic.
Yeah, no, I'm
You've
not saying
seen
that.
one part. Okay, that's what I thought.
That is from an entire. That is from, like that is a direct
Yes,
quote
one
from a
part.
comic.
Yes.
From
You're
a comic.
wrong.
What are you
From
guys
one of
arguing
the
about?
issues.
I don't even care. Stop it.
I do. I want to prove James wrong again. It's always fun.
Did you
He's
see-
always
You're
wrong.
pretty
You just
wrong, and
assume
that's
that he's
actually
wrong.
what was said in multiple.
No, shut up. I don't want to talk about
points.
this anymore because it's gonna be dumb fighting. Scott, have you seen the newest MHA episode?
No, because I'm not watching the show.
I thought you were watching it when you knew it was gonna be something with good animation.
Oh, I saw the GIF of the Taka Nakamura cut that he did.
There you
That was
go.
cool.
Yeah, it was. That,
It was
that
really
whole
good.
fight was very well animated.
Yes, it was. It was
As it should've been.
quite good looking.
Also, I did not expect to see the big three in the season, but apparently we will.
That's exciting. Because I saw that they announced a voice actor for Mirio, so I assumed that he'd be like in the last episode or something.
I figured we just wouldn't see anything involving them until the beginning of the next season, because that would make sense for like, hey, they're relevant this entire season. Show them then versus the last 2 episodes of this season.
The last episode probably is gonna have the bit where they all walk in the classroom and it's be like the big three, and they're all there.
Well, they are in the end of episode preview. They actually say the words "meet the big three" in that, and we know we have like 2 more episodes left.
Damn, interesting.
Yeah. Speaking of interesting, Stewie, tell us something interesting. Make up a story, do something, dog.
Make up a story?
Yeah, I believe in you. Yeah.
Well, I don't have to lie when I tell stories about the Jews.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's our one.
Jews
There's
again.
our one for the episode.
My one joke per episode. I do like the collective groan, though.
You got me off guard. I didn't expect it.
James.
Mm-hmm.
So, would you eat a kitten or shove a thumbtack up your pee hole?
I already answered this. I'd rather put a thumbtack in my pee hole. I don't
Really?
want to eat a live.
I
don't
just
want to
wanna
eat a live
know.
kitten.
Yeah, this is something you weren't there for that earlier, Skylar, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure you eat cats on the regular whenever you get like Chinese food.
But in this situation, it's a live kitten, Skylar.
He's handed a kitten. And it's
With
his
a-
job
with a
to
good
let him eat
future.
it. Eating it however he
Good
chooses.
future. Well, I take the kitchen down to China Walk and I say, "Please make me some Hunan chicken."
What if it's
Aw.
what was the cat's name? Salem? From Sailor Moon?
Sailor
What was
Moon?
the cat's name?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's like
Sabrina,
sapient.
you mean, or Sailor Moon?
Sailor Moon. I didn't see Sabrina.
Oh, my bad.
I'm pretty sure it's
Because the
Salem
cat
the
was named.
Oh no,
Salem.
was it Salem the cat in Super Teenage Witch? I have no fucking clue what the cat's name is in Sailor Moon. I don't remember it all.
Now I need to know for my own sake. Sailor Moon cat. Keep talking, y'all. What's happening?
Fucking Sailor Moon's sick.
Fucking...
I used to
All
love
right,
it as
learning
a
with
kid, but I
James.
didn't like-
James,
What's
Who's
up?
the
Tell us
who's
about-
the best Sailor Scout?
what?
I liked Mars.
Mars. I feel like I like Mercury the best, but I also
Oh,
like
just sandbag
I also
my
like
shit. Fuck.
I also like Sailor Uranus.
What-
The cat's name's Luna.
Luna, that's right.
I didn't remember that. I feel bad now. I should have known.
What's up, George? Learning with James what?
Fucking.
You said learn with James.
Yes. He
Learn with James the sickness.
Tell us about fucking Doom. Tell us about Doom.
that you're gonna want to pick a different topic. I know literally nothing.
All right.
I know the bit that Doom Guy's whole thing was based on the fact that his rabbit got killed.
What?
James,
Yeah, but that
tell us
wasn't
about
like Doom 2, though.
the
That's
civil
that's
rights
the
movement.
original. That isn't the
Well,
original side.
And we already did the civil rights movement.
Did we?
Yes, I distinctly remember that.
No.
Yes, we
Did
did.
we?
Yes, we
No.
did. Yes, we
I'm
did.
more willing to take their side on this than yours.
That's
'cause
bullshit.
You are
We
known
just
to have a bad
did.
memory.
I've
Okay,
actively
Simpson.
we've actively done the civil rights movement before because there was the whole point where I couldn't remember Rosa Parks' name for like half a second, and then I
Does
didn't
this
know
sound
shit
right
about
to you
Malcolm
guys?
X.
Well,
So here's the
I
thing.
remember the thing where he forgot Rosa Parks. I remember that.
So here's the thing. We've had 2 different versions of Learning with James. The ones we've actively done a Learning with James, which I have all of them written down, and there's ones that you knew so little that you couldn't do anything with it. Now, if you said we
I
did
think-
Learning
no,
with
I
James
think-
with,
no,
with civil
no,
rights
I
movements,
think-
that's a lie.
I think the civil rights movement was one that I think I
We.
started doing. I think I started doing, and then we lost interest and we switched. I remember there was one like that on a podcast.
Well,
I
it
think
looks
that
like you
might
didn't
be
do it then, so do it now.
No, because everybody lost interest at that point.
We're
Because
interested
I
now,
don't
they're
know
gonna go on.
Okay, civil rights movement, Rosa Parks. Okay, well, I mean, to start off with, segregation was a thing for a long ass time. Jim Crow. It started with black codes, then which were unwritten. This is coming straight from like what was it like U.S. history?
The
In high
black
school.
codes.
Black codes, which are essentially like unwritten rules or regulations to try and prevent black people from doing things like voting and such, like basically just strong arm black folks to prevent them from doing shit. Then you have the Jim Crow laws, which were actual written legislation saying no, you actually can't, or like 3/5 of vote, or no, wait, no, that's not that. That was way back, right before. That was before fucking I think 3/5 vote was before emancipation. Actually, 3/5 a person, and all that. But no, the Jim Crow laws were like written legislation that prevented, had stuff like literacy tests and everything before you could vote. And of course, because black people were slaves not that long ago, at that point, a lot of them didn't grow up learning how to read, and the ones who did, they got to vote, maybe, if they weren't caught up in some other shit with the Jim Crow laws. Anyway, so that goes down. Then the actual civil rights movement is, I almost said unit, is kind of prompted by Rosa Parks not being arrested after not giving up her seat to the white man. I'm sure there were other incidents, but Rosa Parks is the most well-known one. You have peaceful protests. You have sit-ins. You have peaceful protests led by Martin Luther King, who spoke about non-violent what's the word I'm looking for? Non-violent protests and or just non-violently non-violent resistance. I'm gonna go with that. And then you had Malcolm X, who was a little bit more militant and wasn't necessarily against violent methods, but Martin Luther King Jr.'s message seemed to work a lot better with the people at the time. You had riots, you had people getting hosed, getting dogs sicked at them. You had the Million Man March, which ended in the Martin Luther King Jr. speech, the I Have a Dream speech that everybody knows. Martin Luther King Jr.'s house gets bombed. He gets arrested on multiple occasions. There's letters that he wrote while in jail that are a very interesting read. There's a point where he actually starts talking about like more like economic involvement rather than just civil rights movements. I think it was JFK that ended up signing in what's the opposite of segregation? I'm forgetting. I think it's just desegregation. I'm blanking. And the thesaurus. I think it was JFK who signed it in. Martin Luther King Jr. gets shot, gets assassinated, and dies. Boondocks has a really good episode where it's like, what if Martin lived, and he has to deal with like how society's progressed and not progressed since then. That was an interesting episode. And now we're still having issues, not necessarily like full on like actual legislation directly against black people, but ethnic people in general that that are
Did James die?
they don't. What? No, I'm right here.
Hello?
Yeah, he's been talking.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's just Skylar. Ethnic people that they, because of certain circumstances or the way things were written, or they ended up not getting much support or as much. I'm gonna use this word, privileges, as white folks do. I mean, we were just joking earlier. It's like, white privilege and such, and like that is a thing in some cases where just like black people or other words, will just not get treated the same way as white people, and it fucking sucks. Like we had the guy that got shot in I think it was in Texas. He was minding his own business in his house, and he gets fucking shot to death. And then the news decides to spin, he had weed in his apartment, as if that makes a fucking difference. But
off on the original point.
I know. I'm ending it. That's what I got to say about that's what James knows about civil rights off the top of his head. Hello, I am James.
What was that ending?
Well, the Million Man March wasn't Martin Luther King, so
That didn't end with the I Have a Dream speech?
No, the Million Man March happened in like 95.
Oh, my bad. Then what was the march that to DC? What
There
was
was
that?
a march, but it wasn't the Million Man March.
Yeah,
Oh,
George's
okay.
right. Outside of that, you were more knowledgeable about that than I would have expected.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of it was general knowledge, but I'm still shocked that you didn't know anything about World War II, but you knew about that. So
Oh, my Discord died. That was
Something
too bad.
something. James is an SJW. Something something.
Yeah, I was gonna allude to that, but
I
You're
just thought it was funny when James said that the letters he wrote in prison were interesting read, as if he had read them himself.
Anything else or Claude?
What do you want from me?
That thing you had planned, or was that
God
it?
damn, you're gonna fucking ride my sack about that? Fine. All right.
Like I don't have anything.
Everyone
Sack
in
ride.
here, I said I was gonna just do it later. You keep bringing it up.
Y'all got who? All right, well, fine. Who else? Anybody got anything?
James is a racist. He doesn't know about black people.
I know
Confirmed.
more about black people than I know about World War II. Fun fact.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
We did a learning with James. We tried to learn with James on World War II, and he did not know enough, and he got almost.
No, but what does it
everything
mean? He knows
wrong.
more about black people.
Oh, because he did fairly well on the civil rights
Oh,
movement.
that's-
Learning with James.
James goes to a conglomerate known as black people. Tell us the history of Africa.
Oh, I don't want to hear that one.
Well, first,
That one,
well, it all started when the white man came, and that's when everything became important.
damn.
Everyone here, pick someone else. Pick someone to partner up with. It's about to be a group project.
George.
Oh,
I picked
alright.
Stewie,
I picked not James.
but I picked Stewie. I picked Stewie first.
But Stewie picked me, and he's
But I
an active
picked-
person,
but I
so-
said-
Oh, this still works. You pick someone, George.
All right, Claude.
All right, pick Skylar. All right, we have our little round table and shit, right?
But nobody
Oh,
picked
no.
me.
Skylar picks you
Okay.
because it's all that's left. He wasn't quick on the draw.
God,
Now, here's what's happening, gay boys. What
Mm.
we're doing now is the person you just named off, or that's been nominated for you in Skylar's case, has just died, and you are giving their
Oh, is that it
eulogy.
again?
Right.
Not only are you giving their eulogy, but you get to decide how they died.
Fuck, I really wish I said Stewie. God damn it. I should have said Stewie.
All right. So who has everyone had again? I have Skylar. Let's go down the list.
I have
had
Stewie.
you.
I have George.
Skylar.
Skylar.
Skylar has.
I want fucking Stewie to go first.
Damn,
Oh,
this nigga's Discord died again.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. We
Skylar.
remember. We'll get to his. So, Stewie, you want Stewie to go first? Who did Stewie have, James?
Me.
Stu- yeah.
So we had
Damn.
George.
Mhm.
I
So
wanted
that's George.
I wanted Claude to go first.
Oh, you already had a call. All right. So
Who led? What's happening?
we're giving each
Literally the second that George or Claude started to fucking describe it, my internet died.
we are giving each other's eulogies for the person you
Wow,
name, you
that's
nominate,
cool.
or in your case, it's the person who's nominated for you, which is James. Not only are you giving their
Why is the
eulogy.
internet so bad?
I don't know, man. Is it happening again to you? Okay.
It
Well,
sounds like.
sounds like it happened again to him. So we're gonna start off with Stewie. Stewie, give your eulogy for George. Or did you name George? I don't remember who named who.
I named George.
Okay, do your eulogy for George.
Friends, family, our dearly beloved friend George. It's a tragedy that he died. It's so
That it?
sad. So sad. I've never known a man to die in a strip club from an ass that big.
You know what?
It's
Yes.
a tragedy. I was there. Claude was there. We were all there. And we just kept throwing dollars on her. And when she scooted up to the top of that pole, I had no idea I was gonna witness my friend's last moment.
George looks so happy.
He looked so happy. Look, They put a smile on this nigga's face in the casket. Look at this shit. I can't believe it. Who paid for this shit?
Paid for this shit.
Dude, they couldn't even afford him a full suit either. They only got half the casket open. I opened up the bottom half. They got basketball shorts on them. It's terrible.
God damn.
Wait.
Man, that's all. I guess that's all they could afford. Whatever. I mean,
Oof.
it's sad.
$20.
So sad.
Oh,
But,
I hate this.
I'm gonna be driving the hearse. We're gonna drop them off in the lake. Please come by. There'll be booze. There we go. That's mine.
Damn. Heart-wrenching.
God damn.
Fucking basketball short.
All right,
You
we're
had
going over then.
the basketball
shorts.
shorts.
So he did yours just now. So who did you have, George?
He
I
picked
had
you.
you.
All right, then do my eulogy.
All right. Friends,
I want these
Family.
recorded so when we all die, we'll be all
lovers, we gather here today in order to pay respects to the much loved Claude. Claude, as we all know, was a very angry man, but I did not expect him to pop a blood vessel when James started talking about World War II. I was very disheveled when he just started yelling. Then the yelling stopped. I didn't want this. As always, the white man is to blame for another Black Death. So it is now that I must ask you that we pick up swords to avenge our fallen brother Claude. Kill this fat fuck with me, brothers. Follow me into battle.
I love it.
That's it.
Oh man.
That was the rally. It turned
Oh
around.
shit, yeah. And you expect that to be fucking Braveheart speech.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, Claude. It's your turn.
Brothers, stand with me.
Brother.
Okay, so I'm like, all right. So mine was on Skylar.
Yeah.
So ladies and gentlemen, it's a sad day today. We've lost another one of the good ones, Skylar. Skylar was a gentleman, a kind man to children. He'd always be so friendly with them. There was no malice in it. He said it was all pure. But we found out later that it was pure lust. When he told me, he came to me one day and he said, Claude, I'm scared. I'm about to risk it all. I didn't know all included his life. Turns out there was a little girl playing close to fireworks. Now, some police reports say that he was a hero who pushed her out of the way and took that explosion, which took his life. But I know the truth. After saying he'd risk it all for her, I knew what he was planning to do. His sinister deeds forever go undone. So while some of us miss him, others thank the Lord for what happened, scaring that young lady her virginity. I would ask her to speak up about her opinions, but she has not learned how to speak yet, as she is only 4.
Learn to speak late, girl.
Damn.
God damn.
That's mine. I'm
That
done.
was yours? Oh, okay.
Yours, you had James.
After what I expected. Okay, I got James. Alright, so when I was a child, my mom would tell me, Skylar, the world, it's not a happy place. not everyone matches the smiles you see on their face, And today we're saying goodbye to one of those. This man, nay, he is not a man. Thing that is in the casket. His face, while it may look benign, belies a deep monster. I've seen things no man should ever see. All because of him. So I feel like I'm gonna go into so as I pray, unlimited blade works.
Go for it. It's my funeral. Who cares? Who's there?
All I'm saying is, yeah, you ask all the kids in this neighborhood, they all know this guy's name. So he may look dead, but I don't know. Keep the doors locked. That's all I gotta say.
I do want to let you know that you're giving this funeral service to his family and a bunch of caged rats.
My only belongings, really. I will be
a
buried
bunch
with
of
them.
Rats.
Basically.
Oh man.
I really want to you open up the casket and James is in the gimp suit.
You're making that.
It's a casket full of rotting cum.
Rotting.
And he has the burger fucking
Oh, he has the burger
gag
gag.
in his mouth. He has the burger gag in his mouth.
Full of rotting cum and one fucking Blu-ray of Evangelion.
And a Subway sandwich wrapper. Just because of the implication.
The only person at his funeral is Heba. And she just came to say that you are the dad.
Damn. Oh, I'm glad I'm
she's
dead.
pregnant.
So now it's you and you're doing Stewie.
My eulogy is just a warning for everyone.
Don't let this happen again. Friends, family, Skylar.
Wow. Fuck you.
That's good. That's good.
We gather here today to celebrate the life of a man. A man named Stubert. Stubert was an honest man. He was a great man. But more importantly than ever, he was a black man. And like any black man, death can come from any corner. And I remember the day I saw Stewie pass. He was at the Klan rally, holding up a book, and it said, Mein Kampf and you. 5 easy steps to fight the Jew order. But alas, Stewie wasn't expecting the truck of peace to invade, setting off an explosion of tolerance and peace across
What?
New York, across Central Park. I was watching from my hotel window, smegma butter in hand. But the last thing I remember hearing that night
I don't know why that got me. Fuck.
was the guttural screech that Stewie let out just before impact. Because as we all know, Stewie cherished one thing more than anything else in this world. More than his family, more than his wife, more than his PC. He cherished his hard R. Something he held with him up until that very moment. I remember I was licking the smegma butter off my fingers And the fingers off the rat I used to scoop it out of the can.
What?
Oh God.
And all I hear is Stewie shouting the N-word with the hard R as loud as he possibly could. I immediately lost control of my bowels, as did everybody else in a 10-mile radius. The world's largest brown note was played that night, and it was Stewie who played it. I'm going to miss Stewie. More importantly, I'm going to miss that bowel.
What?
So
I'd like
Oh.
everybody to join me in praising Stewie in a lovely song called "Glory Be to Germany." And then after the service, we will be all joining in the lobby for a 24-hour screening of The Making of America.
You mean Birth of a Nation?
Birth of a Nation.
All right.
Thank you.
You know, for you, that was surprisingly good. I expected to be disappointed. Something about the sentence, "he was killed by a bomb of peace and tolerance," kind of got me.
Yeah, it was pretty
Eating the smegma butter watching got me really good for some
I'd
fucking
have-
reason.
He held on to one thing in his whole life, treasured more than his family or his wife, his hard R. Yeah, I expected to be disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. You pleasantly surprised me.
Thank you.
Good job, James.
Yeah, good job this time.
Thank you. Oh God, my back. Yeah. Oof.
That was actually pretty good.
Yeah, that was
That
fun.
was alright.
You guys did good.
Just watch out for James. You never know.
Yeah. I'm glad you died, Skylar.
Tell his eulogy like he's still prowling the streets.
Friends,
Yeah.
family.
Skylar,
Skylar.
I'm glad you died. More room for me.
Yikes.
Oh.
When there's no more
No,
room
see,
in
but
hell.
we split him up though. You don't like the little girls.
I'll just trick myself.
Part of me wanted to just give you Freddy Krueger's story, but I decided against it last second.
That's a bad. That's a bad one. I don't like it.
It's like 1, 2, Skylar's coming for you. Yeah, no, I decided against it. I was like, I want to make my own thing instead of just being like he molested children and was fucking burned to death in a house.
Yeah, it's pretty lame.
Yeah, it's not great. I mean, but you get sweet devil powers though.
You get to, the dream.
You have to walk the
You
dreamscape.
can do anything in a dream. The
Mhm.
police can't get you.
Wasn't Lawrence Fishburne in one of those movies?
I think he was in Dream Warriors actually.
I think it was like a doctor, yeah.
Let me check that out. Lawrence
I
Fishburne.
think wouldn't he be too young to be able to play a doctor at that time?
No, man, that man is
He
eternally
was in
old.
like 20s probably.
Well, I wouldn't say eternal, but he was.
I ain't never seen this
He's
nigga
like a-
young.
He looked kind of.
Yeah, it was Dream Warriors.
He was pretty
I
young
was
in
right.
Oedipus.
And
He
it's
was
actually-
he was in that like children's show, right? I forget what.
Yeah,
one.
fucking
Pee-wee's
Pee-wee.
Playhouse.
He was in Pee-wee's. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
like a
so
fucking
looking
cowboy.
was Dream Warriors the one where they were all like fucking psychic?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the one where they fought back against him in the dreams, and so they had magic powers because they were like dreaming
Mhm.
the thing.
Oh man. Okay. What's your guys' unrelated-ish? What's your guys' favorite like surprise trailer, like announcement trailer?
For anything,
Surprise announcement
Yes,
trailer.
for anything you
RPG.
can think of.
Metal Gear Solid 5.
Wait, what?
I don't remember the MGS5 announcement
'cause-
trailer.
Because it was the big long director's cut trailer that was like 8 minutes long, and it was the best trailer of all time.
I think I avoided it because I wanted to go in blind.
And it had gameplay footage. It had some of the cool story shit. It had fucking Sins of the Father. It's like that. I used to watch the trailer like every day because I was so hyped about MGS5. That's like the best show I've ever seen in my life.
So away from the games, no, at least for me, I absolutely like. Even though the movie wasn't good, I absolutely love the trailer to Jason Takes Manhattan. Because like
Really?
you don't
I've
know
never
what
seen
it
it.
is. Okay, so it starts off far away from him, and you get like this kind of like nice peaceful music playing, and it's slowly coming into him when he's in front of like harbor in New York, and then he turns around and it's him, and you just see a montage of him like cutting people down, and it's like Jason Takes Manhattan. I'll see if I can find the trailer, but
That sounds pretty cool.
it's really good. It's like there's a reason I'm not trying to hype it up. I was just looking at Dream Warriors and I remember that.
Wait, so you were asking favorite like surprise trailer, right? Or surprise in a trailer?
Yes, like you're like you didn't expect what it was. Well, not even that you didn't expect it was, but you were pleasantly surprised by the end of it.
Yeah, man, that director's cut trailer
Fucking
for him.
Belmont and Smash.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good trailer.
That was all I was hyped for. I was hyped for that for
trailer.
so long, and it actually happened.
Sasuga Nintendo.
Okay, I'm about to post it in just like multimedia or something like that. This is the trailer to Jason Takes Manhattan. Where's multimedia? There we go. Like, it's this all peaceful music playing at first, and you can just see someone stand there, but you can't really tell what's going on.
What about like Twilight Princess? Right.
I didn't really pay attention to that Twilight Princess. Let me know when y'all watch that trailer, if you guys are gonna watch it now.
Oh,
I'm watching it right now.
It's like a minute and 16 seconds.
I'm watching it right now.
Ooh, weird at.
Multimedia.
Oh.
Oh wow. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. You can kind of tell that's Jason, but all right.
You just see a man stand there. If I did not say Jason and like it didn't say Friday the 13th, you'd be like, what is happening here? Why is it?
I guess I would question who it is, but like but on knowing it's Friday the 13th, like the shape of the head's like, oh yeah, that's very clearly like that actor's head.
He was kind of like a bald man from the back.
Yeah.
I don't know. His head looks like really wide because of the angle they're shooting at. But
Well,
I
this
got
one
you.
has
So, I mean,
He does
Rocky
have
Dennis had a wide head. That doesn't really mean anything.
What's this song? It's a very familiar song. It's like it's a very stereotypical like New York song.
Like, I'm not sure. Dave, what if you woke up, you look like Rocky Dennis
Who?
or Roy Dennis or whatever
Who?
from Mask?
Oh.
Google Rocky Dennis.
No, I know instantly who you're referring to. You said Mask. I'd kill myself. Fuck that.
Wow.
You're not that far looking from him though.
Yeah, James. Why that sounds like you're he doesn't look much worse than you do now.
That guy is like
Damn.
irreparably ugly. I could at least do something if I wanted to try. If I actually tried.
I mean, he's ugly on the outside and beautiful on the inside. You're just ugly on the outside and the
Yeah.
inside, fam.
Damn, that's
Shit.
fucking.
As Braden coined the term, you're a monster inside and out.
It's
Why are you
true.
like this, James?
James, why are you like this?
James,
What
why you
happened-
ugly as fuck,
What
fam?
happened in your life?
Fix that shit.
James, why did you tell yourself not to learn?
Yeah, James, why you do that?
James, why you
Who
always
told you
smell
not
like
to learn?
bacon and sadness?
James, who told you to keep eating? Who did this to you?
James, who told you to keep breathing?
Who reminded you?
Damn, James.
We know it
These
wasn't
niggas an old
yourself.
man.
James, why would you get
James.
naked at a party?
James,
James,
if you know you're still there.
James, quit crying and answer us.
I don't know what's funny about that, but they got me.
It's true.
Yeah, it is true. He does cry
He does.
a lot.
He also likes to deflect things when he doesn't want to answer.
He does. This time he's just straight up avoiding it.
He's pretending to not be alive.
James, why'd you stop reading?
James is
Yeah.
like, I'm a coward. I don't have to take this.
Stopping implies that I ever started.
Oh, there he is.
Oh.
There's our fearless leader.
James, but for real though, what happened in your life to make you like the way you are now?
I don't think anything in particular happened. I think it just kind of was always there.
conglomerate.
It was always within you.
I didn't have a particular.
The autism spoke to him and said, "I art thou." Thou
I have awakened.
I didn't. I guess I didn't have a particularly like. I mean, I had like a well-off childhood. I just didn't have like my parents weren't particularly involved in my childhood. So I guess that maybe.
I'm using you as my reference for there needs to be the family unit.
Yeah, so
You
you're
know
saying
what?
that there's no nature versus nurture in this world. It's all just in James's.
Fucking nature versus fucking dropping your child in the pool and leaving them there for a minute.
I did almost drown.
Damn.
I did almost drown as a child. That might
did it
actually
affect
have
your
done.
brain.
I mean, I don't fucking know. I was like 3 when it happened, so maybe.
What was the story? What happened exactly?
My uncle put me under the water and didn't let me up.
Well, go figure, right? My dad was supposed to watch me, and he didn't. He was inside the house. I think no, actually, yeah, he and my mom were talking about shit. Actually, it wasn't just my dad. That would be too easy to just blame my dad. No, my parents were in the house doing some shit, and my older brother Jesse was also there. He was like 10 at the time, and I guess I just snuck out and like fell into the pool because we didn't have like a net or anything to prevent you from getting in. And yeah, he jumped in and caught me out.
I don't know why.
Stewie, I don't appreciate this.
Ooh, I don't want anyone to appreciate that.
I don't like it.
I don't know why, but I expected the real answer to be when you were a child, you were laying down on your stomach, and like one of your dogs attacked you, like in Princess Mononoke, where the wolf bit the dude's head and just shook.
I remember that animation. That was brutal. That's fucking.
Yeah, it looks so brutal, and then she's like, not probably like, just leave him alone, stop. And he's like, okay, I'm sorry.
Cause that man internal bleeding. He's already dead.
Fucker's bleeding out on the floor, and the dog's just like, I'm gonna finish him.
That's fucking great. That was a great scene. Just violently shaking him.
Man, I saw a movie when I was like 10, and that part fucked me up. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Why?
that shit was hardcore. That shit was hardcore as fuck. All right, everybody.
I only remember that it was like explicitly like really mean. That's all I knew.
Yeah, it is excessively mean because he's like literally bleeding out, and the dog, and he falls off of the fucking elk and like rolls, and the dog's like, "Yeah, now's my chance."
When your dog gets a new chew toy. Fucking,
It was
all right.
It was like, yeah, because it was like he like is dying, and the dog was like, well, now that he's fallen off, now I have an excuse to it. Just fucking kill him. Let me finish the job.
Oh,
All right. Fucking everybody, name a movie that you saw when you were a child that fucked you up.
It
Ooh,
and The Ring.
Child's Play.
Okay,
Child's
so,
Play.
Child's Play for me also, but low key Spider-Man. I almost said Spider-Man and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Spider-Man 3. That dance really did.
But
fuck
I have a
me.
second one after Skylar.
Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. The fucking werewolf transformation scene in that fucked me up. When
I
Lupin
thought you were
turns
gonna
into a
refer to
werewolf.
when Sirius just got fucking killed. Like
Nah,
immediately.
dude. When Lupin turns into a werewolf and she's like stalking them through the woods, that shit's
Oh, yeah.
fucked up. As a child, I was not prepared for that.
I do got one more though.
shit.
I
man, I
also
watched.
Puppet Master.
Oh,
Damn.
Wait,
Wait,
which
which
one?
Puppet Master.
Oh yeah,
Puppet Ma-
'Cause
those
I had a
movies were
lot
bad,
of toys
though.
when I was a kid,
yeah, that'll do it.
and like at first, I saw Toy Story and I loved that movie so much, and I saw Child's Play, and I was like, "What if my toys hate me?" And that was terrifying. And I got over that, and then my friend showed me Puppet Master, and I was like, "Oh no, that
What if
fear
your
is back
toys are out to
again."
kill? What if your toys are out to kill you?
Yeah.
Harry
What if
Potter
some-
created this like recurring nightmare that I would be staying in bed and like a werewolf would just fucking walk down the hallway and be like, "Yeah, you're the one," and like lunge at me. Because it was like the thing where it looked so painful to transform, so it was the fear that I would have to transform too. Because it was like, I don't know, it was like a
But
thing
it's
where
super
like,
cool though.
no, it's not. It's not super cool.
Actually, it's not. Like one of my favorite things.
When you're in
One of my favorite things is like I'm not sure if y'all ever heard of a movie or a show called Too Human.
Yeah,
There's
I
like a
watched it.
dude. Yeah. There's like a dude who's a werewolf in it, and eventually he finds an older dude who's like a werewolf. He's like, "Oh man, thanks for all this helpful information." He's like, "Yeah, man, it's fucking you be a werewolf for like 15 years. It'll teach you a lot." It's like, wait, you look like you're 75. It's like, yeah, fucking being a werewolf and transforming is pretty much a cardiac arrest every time it happens. It takes its toll. It's like,
Yeah,
fuck, man, that's brutal.
It's brutal. Side note: the ghost girl in that show is really hot. I just want to throw that.
Yeah,
out
she
there.
can get the whole peen in both.
The
God
whole
damn.
peen.
The whole peen.
There were things that fucked me up as a kid that weren't movies because they were like interactive. Specifically, there's two things that like Universal Studios that fucked me up. There was like, remember? I don't think they have it anymore, but there was that like, it was like Rise of Poseidon or whatever, that ride. Whereas I did it when I was really young, and the framing device of that like ride / show, whatever you want to call it, is that you go like archaeology, like an archaeological site or whatever, and then you get trapped in the cave, and child Skylar thought that it was real and that we were actually trapped in the cave. So I was like, oh fuck, we're gonna die. And there's all these visual effects that look kind of weird and cool and like real, like the bit, or at least real to me as a child, where you're like,
Like
in
the face in the water.
yeah, and like in the tunnel of spinning water and shit, like where you're like
Yeah.
through the thing, yeah. So there was that fucked me up. There was the fucking that Disney, the Haunted Mansion ride.
Oh yeah.
That has the same thing where the exit doors disappear and like now you can't escape the room, and I'm like, we're gonna die in here. And that happened again in that one. Yeah.
A movie
I
that
can't
really
blame you. Mine would be like fucking Universal Studios had that one ride. It's like, oh, we're gonna take you on like the side of a movie set and show you how the movie magic happens. 10 seconds later, fucking earthquake and a fire. It's like, wait.
See, that one was fun for me.
and a tornado.
What
There's also
actually
a
got me
tornado.
really bad was the fucking horror movie picture show where they explain the special effects. So that show's not even like it's a comedy show, and I've seen it when I was older. But I think it was just they kept showing clips from horror movies on the screen that kept freaking me out because I was like 5. So they kept showing clips from like fucking a werewolf in an American werewolf in London, and like fucking I don't know, like Helsing. And I was again too young for that shit, and it freaked me out.
A movie that really fucked me up in like an abstract way, and that I can't actually identify what it did to break me. But I don't even remember what movie it was, but it was a movie about alien killer clowns.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Killer.
Yeah, that's-
Well, hold on. Does it include a sequence in which two dudes are trapped in like a ball pit and then a sexy clown comes out?
Yes, that's it.
Okay, yeah, what's it called again?
Killer Clowns,
Killer
from
Clowns
Outer
from Outer
Space.
Space.
All
Yeah,
with a K. Killer Clowns with a K.
Okay, yeah, that shit fucked with me.
That movie's
In, like,
hilarious, by the way.
Well, child James did not think so.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, 'cause
He
it's
really
like
didn't know how to process what was happening.
Yeah, because it's like a parody movie, but it's pretty good. Actually, I do recommend rewatching it now that you're older because it is a pretty funny like horror movie parody.
Yeah, now it'll be
Parody
good with my
movie,
clown
horror
fetish.
movie,
But
while
I'm
it-
sure I can.
God.
I don't have a clown fetish. I promise.
Not
I
yet.
believe you.
I promise.
Completely
guys.
unrelated, George. I want to know how you'd react to this. There was a video we saw earlier where it was like, or actually not even that we saw, it was posted by someone in here. It was called like the Honey Bee Man or some bee man.
Yeah, honey.
And it was
What?
an Indian guy just shoving bees into a shirt and just chilling, and then lifting his shirt and letting them fly off. And I said, James, take it a step further, be Africanized bee man. And then Stewie was like, no, be black man. And then I was like,
What?
And then it came up later where it was like, George, how much would it take you to put your shirt over George? Like to do it like that? And then Stewie's like, I'll pay you $1 per second you can manage that. And I was like, I'll double
He's
that.
not getting $1. And Stewie, why would you betray me like this?
It's not
No.
betrayal.
Like this scenario,
It is.
he'd have at least a second because the scenario is you're sitting down in a chair at a party that we're doing at Stewie's, and he just walks up behind you with his shirt up, and then very quickly raises it over you and drops it down as far as he can. So it'll at least take you a couple seconds to get him off.
Okay, and he gets paid for each second?
Each second, yes.
If I found out Stewie had something to do with it, I'd have to exact my revenge on both of them. Cause
You
fuck,
wouldn't find
that's
out.
super fucked. I would. James wouldn't keep a secret. He's bad at that. He'd be like, "Yeah, you're gonna kill me," but Stewie over here was paying me.
Apparently, there was another movie called Killer Clowns from
What's
Kansas on Crack.
$7 to get James murdered?
What the fuck? But
That's the long con, really. That the plan was actually to just encourage the death of James.
Damn.
James, what's your favorite anime again?
Evangelion?
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, what did you think it was gonna be?
I don't know.
Boku no Pico.
That's the only one that he watches. He's only seen one show, so it's
He's watched one anime.
it's easy to have a
He's
favorite.
drunk one alcohol.
Also, nice try, Claude.
What?
Nothing.
No, that wasn't. No, I know what you're thinking. That's not what I was going for.
Okay.
Literally just making a joke to make the joke.
Okay.
Buddy,
Alright.
joke.
I guess a movie that fucked me up as a kid, and I guess fucked up like everybody at one point, was Jaws. Is like I was fucked.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one didn't really get me though, to be honest.
Nah, that shit
The
got
Jaws
me. fam.
ride got me. There's a fucking apparently. I was not afraid of movies as a kid. I was afraid of the movies becoming real. The idea that I was in a movie and it was real and I was gonna get killed.
That's fair.
Right?
Nah,
Yeah, fucking-
you know what movie fucked me up?
What?
What up?
Fucking Exorcist, man.
I saw that when I
OG
was
scary one.
See,
I've
that
never
one
seen
I
that.
lucked out on because I didn't watch as a kid. I watched it like later on. I was like, hey, this is a movie I missed when I was younger. It's when I was already an adult, so it didn't bother me.
Yeah, I saw it when I was a teenager, so I was just like, man, this is a good movie.
Like,
Go on.
seeing that young is pretty bad. I don't know. Had me shook for a minute. Because, like, the TV we'll watch it on was shit. And, like, it fucking, like, freaked out once. And there was just, like, the white circle from the ring. Except the ring didn't come out yet.
Ooh.
And then I saw the ring later. And those fears resurfaced. I'm like, oh, fuck me. Like,
Ooh.
I got
Okay.
screwed.
I saw
Yeah,
the ring in theaters,
The Grudge,
like on
boy.
release.
Yeah.
The
Grudge
Grudge boy
does.
fucked me up as a kid. Like.
Oh no, it was the woman. The boy I was like creeped out by, but I always viewed the boy as a precursor to death. So I was like, oh no, if I hear a meow, I mean I didn't have any cats, so that wasn't an immediate worry. But I was like, I'm a shit myself.
Well, I think for me as a kid, I never actually watched The Grudge, so I didn't actually know what the deal with it was. So it was just like the implication of like there's this evil boy, he looks creepy and he just makes a horrible noise, right?
He meows.
No,
Yeah.
he makes like
It's a
it makes,
meow.
like, that throat noise. No,
It's no, it's a meow. It's explicitly like a cat's like.
no. The other person that makes the meow, he makes like that like I can't even do it.
You got him backwards. It's the boy who does the meow. The girl, the woman does the
Oh,
like.
does the like the clicking noise or whatever the fuck that
Yes,
shit is.
yeah. Like James
Okay,
said, is
well, I didn't
explicitly.
I didn't even know as a kid.
I want to say that's related to their deaths, but it's been a while since I've seen them.
It's been-
The boy and the cat were both drowned in the tub. I don't remember how the mom died. I don't know why he went for the cat. To be honest,
I haven't seen American Grudge.
I've seen American Grudge, and that shit fucked me up.
Yo, can we talk about how fucked the rules in the Grudge are? Like, if you just know the person that went to the house once, you're fucked.
That's not that was a later thing. It was originally if you go in the house, that's it.
No, I know, but
And
as
then
the
she was
movies got-
freed, and then the rules got fucked.
Okay, wait. Now,
now the whole apartment complex is haunted. Fuck
while
you.
we're on this subject, can we talk about the Ring novels that the movie is based on and how fucking bad they are?
Wait, the movies are based off of novels?
For the Ring he's talking about.
Yeah, the Ring.
I didn't know there were fucking books on that. Okay.
Yeah. So the first book is basically the movie, and it's fine. And I forget what happens in the second book, to be honest. But if you remember, James, since you watched The Best Friends, when they did the Shitstorm game, based on the Ring, where it was like a computer simulation, that's based on the third book.
Oh.
Where they reveal that the first two books were in fact a computer simulation, and that the Ring virus is a computer virus that escapes into the real. That started out was in the program of the first whatever
via
right?
VHS tapes, of course,
and that it has now escaping into the real world via computers, and it's giving everyone super ghost cancer.
A biocurse, you say?
Yeah, like actually a biocurse. They say it gives you metastatic something cancer, I forget, which metastatic just means it's metastasis or whatever, but it's like they basically describe it as a ghostly cancer. It kills you.
Okay.
And the plot just gets worse from there. Like, that's the bit where I was reading the Wikipedia articles and I was like, what the fuck? I just tapped out. But yeah, like, it just gets fucking weirder and crazier from there. Like, the Ring novels are trash.
Are they all written by the same person?
Yes, they are.
Oh, that's the worst part. Like, it'd be excusable if it was like just different people that got to pick up the IP.
Let me check this fucking Wikipedia synopses, because they get fucking crazy.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, it would be kind of excusable if like the books were written by a different person each time, so like they're just it's just some person adapting it from a different book. But if it's all the same person, it's like, damn, they actually planned the shit out. They didn't just make it dumb by accident. They planned it. Oh,
yeah. So it's called metastatic human cancer.
Oh.
And the fucking this computer simulation is called Loop. That's what it was. So it's like, you know, get it because it's like Ring.
Yeah. Wow. It's so clever.
And yeah, so basically the computer virus escapes from the simulation, and it's giving people the metastatic human cancer or something.
I am not drunk enough to keep listening about this, but thank you for letting me know.
Yeah, everyone needs to know that about the Ring novels. Also, I was wrong. Apparently, Loop takes place in an alternate universe from the first two novels, Ring and Spiral.
Okay, that's better than it.
That's better than them being like, never mind.
Yeah, that's better than nothing.
It's better than, yeah. Apparently, Native Americans are involved.
Oh boy,
of course.
Mm-hmm.
This won't be bad.
Yeah, I encourage everyone to look this up on their own time. It's pretty funny.
Look forward to the DADCast After Dark Season 2 finale, where James just reads out the
entirety of Loop.
Yeah, you know, the entire.
Join us for the fucking DADCast book club, where we read fucking doujins and shitty horror novels.
No, that's for when That's when I retake the mantle. When I rip it from Stewie's cold, masculine hands.
So what the fuck is this picture
right now?
You feel like you want to like fuck him. Like the way you keep talking
Stewie,
about.
Stewie, what is this Photoshop you made?
I didn't make that. I just found that.
I mean, it's not that particular. I'll be honest, it's not.
So you're
that
going downstairs
spooky.
from your I don't know, James showed it. Fucking, if you guys want to look up creepy horse thing, and then maybe you'll get lucky. But like, Stewie, what do you say if you're coming downstairs? Like, all right, I'm done with the stream, or I'm done with the DADCast.
Yeah.
You're going downstairs and you just see that first picture you posted.
Oh fuck! Oh dude, I run, get the shotgun.
Wait, no, you go to the shotgun. It's there.
Oh, I guess I fucking fight it.
Yeah,
I'm
in-
white
I'm
and
in
crazy.
dorm.
I'll fight it.
I just yell at everyone in the fucking building wakes up and is like, dude, what are you doing? I got class tomorrow. I have an exam. Shut up.
Like,
Just willing to let your ass die.
I see
Motherfucker.
that shit. I'm jumping down those stairs. It ain't worth living.
You're like, finally, the sweet embrace of death, and you sprint to the monster.
Finally,
No, I don't sprint. I jump off the top of the stairs so I can land head first and kill myself.
I don't think that would kill you, but that would definitely fuck you up enough for the monster to do what it wanted to. Easily.
yeah.
Like one story is not enough for you to just die. Your
No,
spine
if
would
I
probably
land,
be
if I land just the right way, it might fuck me up. It depends.
yeah,
I don't feel like you
yeah,
could
but
plan
yeah,
it
but
out
that is
perfectly.
that a gamble you're willing to take, James?
Yes.
It is, and then he's gonna get fucked up by the monster.
The monster just kind of like leans in close, just goes, dark side.
James was done for. So is that it?
I think that's it.
Unless someone has something
Got any
else.
Final words? You got any
Um,
final words?
I ain't got nothing.
Hang on.
I also have nothing.
Most disappointing game you ever got played.
I think it was like one of the Enter the Dragon Bruce Lee games or some Bruce Lee related game that I played on Xbox. I rented from Blockbuster and it fucking sucked. Worst
Street
game I've
Fighter.
ever played.
Street Fighter 5.
Fucking Destiny. Actually horrible.
Damn.
You got
I
caught up in
bought
the hype, bitch.
James
Nigga, you
Bond.
bought Street Fighter 5. Shut your ass up.
You also bought Street Fighter 5 and
I
continue
did, and I
to
enjoyed
play
it.
Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, that's the difference. He likes it. He
Yeah.
likes the thing you bought versus you.
I liked the
spending
thing
money on
I
a thing
bought
you
too.
don't like.
I liked the thing I bought too until I bought it and then played it and it was like,
Well, guess
Okay.
what? They got your
yeah.
money, so now they win.
Nothing.
One time I bought James Bond and the Quantum of Solace on the Wii. That was
Oh
pretty
no.
Oh,
That was pretty good.
woo.
Why'd you
That
buy
that sentence continuously got worse.
What
Like,
made you-
James Bond, Quantum of
because
Solace?
it was BOGO
Wii
at
on the
GameStop,
Wii.
and I had it, and I could get a used game for free, and I was like, "There's no used games here that I want."
As soon as you start thinking of buying a James Bond game that doesn't exist on the N64, you've hit rock bottom.
Well, there was
Man,
one
fuck
on
GoldenEye.
Xbox
I don't care
360 that
about
was pretty
GoldenEye.
okay,
Perfect
that
Dark
was, like-
though.
Perfect Dark is
That's not
fucking-
GoldenEye. That's Perfect Dark.
That's his own thing, James.
It
But
is.
it's not at all. There's like
Yes.
a woman in it.
It is.
I thought.
Perfect Dark is explicitly not. That's like you
Wait,
being like,
James,
you want to
you
talk about good
that Perfect
Nathan
Dark
Drake
was a
games? Let's talk
James
about
Bond
Tomb
game?
Raider.
I
James,
thought
who the
Perfect
fuck
Dark.
is the
Come
main
here.
character of Perfect Dark?
I don't know. I never played Perfect
It's a
Dark.
girl.
Holy
my-
shit!
Well, wait,
Jay.
wait. No, I did play
Wow.
Perfect Dark. I never played
Oh.
the story mode of Perfect Dark. I only ever played multiplayer because
Well, how do you not know it's a girl? Her name has Dark in it.
Well, it does it, dude? I don't know, dude. Well, first off, I haven't played an N64 in a decade or more.
I've never
Two-
played like
two-
really with
I-
an N64, and I know that.
Yeah. Well, and two, I didn't own Perfect Dark. I went to a friend's house to play it a couple of times. And three,
Her name is Joanna Dark. That's the
okay,
main character's name.
I didn't know that. I honestly, to God, thought Perfect Dark was just a 007 game because
But
it
there-
plays just like a
there's,
007.
Like lizard people.
It plays just like GoldenEye, so it just auto corrected till it's a 007 game.
Jesus
I
Christ.
hate you. I hate you a lot.
Yeah.
Look, it's not. Nobody ever
Oh
corrected
my
me. Nobody
God.
ever told
Right
me it
now,
wasn't a
Because
James.
people expected you to have more than 2 fucking brain cells.
No, it looks and plays just like GoldenEye. It was made by the same people.
It does not look like GoldenEye. Really.
It plays just like GoldenEye. Plays just like GoldenEye.
If you say
It
so.
GoldenEye isn't referred to as 007 GoldenEye. It's just called GoldenEye. And I was like, oh well, this is just 007 Perfect Dark, but people
But it's
call it
also
Perfect Dark.
That
GoldenEye
woman
is
character.
a 007.
GoldenEye is
That
a
woman-
Dude, I didn't know it was a woman character.
Okay, no.
007
Literally
on the cartridge.
James, GoldenEye is a James
I-
Bond movie.
Yes, I know.
And it has James Bond on the cover.
Right. I don't remember what the fucking
Remember the
cartridge
James Bond
Perfect
movie,
Dark
Perfect
looks
Dark?
like.
My
All I
favorite one.
remember is a vague memory of what Perfect Dark looks and plays like.
You remember
I
that time we
haven't
called
touched
out
an
James?
N64 in decades.
Do you remember the time we called out James and then his response to us calling him out was like, are you guys actually foolish enough to expect me to remember? Like that was his legitimate defense.
No, why would I be expected to remember this? Why would I be
Because you're
expected to
bringing
remember
it up like it's something you know.
Holy fuck.
all I
Holy shit.
all I said is playing a 007 game that isn't on the N64.
I'm glad this
And even
podcast
still,
hasn't
that's
ended
still-
yet. So we have
And
that now.
even still, that's still a correct statement. You shouldn't play a fucking 007 game that isn't on the N64.
But what about like the ones like Hands of Stone or whatever?
Except Bloodstone.
Wait, that's the one. That's the one I was
Hands
looking
of
for.
Stone.
Hands of
They
Stone
like
is
made an
Roberto
original
Duran.
story and everything. It was apparently pretty good.
Hands of Stone. That was a fucking movie.
It's not the Roberto Duran.
Yeah.
game.
Not the Orochimaru
Play as
cross.
fucking Usher
No,
playing
no,
Sugar Ray
stop,
Robinson.
stop.
I won't stop. I will
Just
never stop.
stop.
Anyway,
You know about Roberto Duran, James.
say Roberto Duran.
Yes.
What do you mean with James Roberto Duran?
That's not gonna go anywhere. I already know that.
Yeah, I've never heard that name in my life.
You said Hands of Stone. Never mind.
I
No,
didn't say
said
Hands of
Hands
Stone.
of Stone. I did that.
But that was you?
That was me.
I
I
drank
meant
a
to say
bit.
Bloodstone.
Me
That's what I
all
meant
along.
to
I
say.
drank a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I might have mixed some things up there.
Let me actually look up Perfect Dark now.
When's the last time y'all
Used to
watched
fact check.
Ninja Turtles?
Well, not fact check. It's just I do no memories of this game.
Yeah, when's the last time y'all watched Ninja Turtles?
I think it's
Uh,
when
Ninja
you
Turtles?
put it on
They-
that
They
I-
don't even
at the
come out
party,
anymore,
yeah.
do they?
Oh, everyone said at the party. I don't. Which one?
The one we went
Like
to
a
with
first
other
one.
James. With
But
other.
do we watch the entire thing? I'm talking about.
No.
Like,
We
Yeah, I
watched
think
Yeah, there we
we
go.
watched like half of it though.
it's so good.
It's pretty good.
One of my favorite scenes, I feel like, is undersold, is the scene where like they all walk back into the house after Splinter was taken, and then like Raphael pushes his way to the front and he's like, "The fuck y'all niggas trying to do? Move!" And like I don't know why that gets me so good, but it gets me really good.
Yeah.
And then they look at the trash everywhere. He's like, "Everything looks the same." It's like Splinter, Daddy. He's like, he's in the back taking a shit. He's like, bullshit. Oh man.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, that's a good movie. It's good. It's good. I wish that finished, but it never did.
That's a good movie. I like
Basically,
that.
we all together it's
transcended
45
YouTube.
minutes, I think.
That's true. It's like transcended YouTube poop at this point. It is now just an actual Ninja Turtles movie.
I wish, man. It just doesn't have an ending. Because I guess he got taken down so many times, and he started uploading. He uploaded like 1 or 2 on World Star, and then he just stopped.
Donate to our Patreon to get the final ending to Ninja Turtles. We'll make it. We'll do it. Don't actually donate to our Patreon though. We're not going to do that.
We don't have.
But-
I keep forgetting we have.
How much of this Patreon do I get?
It all goes towards Ninja Turtles.
It all goes
All of
towards
it.
our
Thought
favorite
it all went to me.
inner
Let me
city
do it.
charity. Ninja
Got it.
Turtles.
Got you guys.
Leave Jiren to Stewie.
Stu, what's
Alright.
you doing against Jiren?
What am I gonna do against Jiren?
Yeah.
Dark side him.
Fucking tell him, hey, I ain't gonna fight your ass. It's bullshit.
Hey
Why you
Jiren, I
like
bet you can't
strong as
punch
shit?
James's
I'm a
fat
fucking-
off.
I'm a fucking human. If you're gonna kill me, just do it quick then.
Hey, Roshi did it in the manga. I mean, sure, he got decked the fuck out like instantly, but he did it.
I ain't
Yeah,
fighting
fight
Jiren.
No, in the manga he did. He actually has a thing with Jiren.
Why?
He dodges some Jiren punches. I seen those panels.
Yeah.
How?
Too.
Fucking
It,
how?
it did not last long. Don't get it twisted. But he did actually. He held up a
But
fight.
the
was
for
like-
a
fact
split
that
it
he
second.
was like a
dodged a punch from the
page.
man stronger than time is questionable.
Yeah,
And don't sleep on
pretty
my boy
I don't think the
Roshi.
manga has that. I don't think the
You
manga
can't
has
say
that
don't
phrase.
sleep on Roshi when it's literally Jiren they're talking about.
You're right, but I will always back my boy Roshi.
Especially
the
when
sex
tries to rape
offender?
That one girl.
Yeah,
Nigga, you a sex offender. What's your point?
you don't have my
No,
back.
He does.
Well, I don't like
have
you.
a strong point there because his training to get over being like influenced by women was
Just locking
sexually
him in the room with
assaulting
Pan.
Guar in a small
Oh, that's what
room.
it was. Gore, not Pan.
Oh,
Pan,
wait,
Pan would be
what?
way worse. Pan is
Gore.
like 4.
Yeah, because it's like, all right, I need to get over my weakness, and he made Poir turn into like a sexy lady, and they were in a small shack, and he just chased Poir around over and over and over again until he was able to get over his lust. But it's implied-ish that Poir did not get away.
Damn.
Oh,
So
no.
at least once you'll get a dojin somewhere.
Didn't he beat someone in the
There's a lot of
tournament of
Masaroshi
power by
cross
threatening to rape them?
It wasn't that he threatened, but she sensed that's what he wanted. He didn't say
The
anything,
intent.
and she was like, "No, my purity," and she left the stage. She was like, "No one will want me," and then she
Thanks,
hopped off the
Japan.
stage. And I was like, "Wow, literally have a fighter like leave the fighting tournament to save their universe because they were terrified of being raped by this old man."
It's a
What
fake
a
worse than
hero.
death.
Leave molestation to me, says Roshi.
you know Masaroshi doesn't wear a rubber.
That's
That
why
shit- that
you leave
motherfucker
Jiren
raw
to him.
dogs.
Jiren can't defeat that.
Yeah.
Jiren just looks at Roshi. He's like, "Man, you look gross and crusty as fuck." Just leaves.
No, Jiren starts to
I
grab
love-
an ass.
I love Jiren to call someone crusty.
Crusty a bitch.
I mean,
You
what are they gonna do about it?
Okay,
let me see.
what happens when you use a Dragon Ball wish to turn Jiren into a hot girl? Even though he has the same powers, that's when Roshi is most dangerous. That's when you leave Jiren to him.
Leave
So-
Jiren to me.
There was a kid show. Like my girl's like son watches like a bunch of kid shows, of course, because he's like a little baby kid, right? And this caught me off guard. Like we had just woken up, she just fed him. Like we were just sitting on the couch, and I was dozing out. And there's a show called Storybots. It's a whatever kid show. I guess these little robot things are learning about whatever. I don't know. I didn't care. And as I was falling asleep, and they were like, we're inside this CPU, and they wanted to meet the person who was running the CPU, and you see him come out as fucking Snoop Dogg. I was like, wait, what? My eyes shot wide open. Look up. I'm not sure if you can find it. Look up Storybots Snoop Dogg. And the thing about it is, because it's Snoop Dogg in a kid show, teaching these people about like how like computers work and whatnot, and like just explain basic stuff, like but kids show knowledge. But the thing about it is, he's still Snoop. Like when he's like, all right, let me see that paper. What happens right here is the CPU. Like the humans out there type in something, and it's our job to get that information. It looks like he's like, man, these fools on the same stuff again. With these computers can check out all information, but it's always the same two things they want. It's all those two things are always pictures of cats. So like they like and he's calling people fools. He's explicitly still Snoop Dogg in this kid show role.
I'm posting pictures in the DADCast Discord.
You found it?
Oh yeah, it was easy.
Oh my god.
This man just
Snoop, you were
outright-
on trial for murder one time. Once upon a time.
Hey,
Remember when
hey,
this man? Remember when this man said
this
murder
dude
was the
kill-
case that
Kill
they
the
gave
person.
me? Fuck.
Look at this juxtaposition with him with the characters.
Look at this dude.
Dude.
Out here expanding his horizons and shit and touching the next fucking generation.
Do you guys remember that
Look at
time
this dude.
This man wanted a
Snoop Dogg-
paycheck. Don't act like this was some higher order shit.
Remember
This
that
man
time
wanted a
Snoop
paycheck.
Dogg got caught faking gameplay on Twitch?
Yes.
Because
Remember
he
when that
took
man
both
got
hands
caught
off the
smoking
controller to
weed
light a
on
blunt?
fucking.
Because he got caught faking gameplay because he took both hands off the controller to light a blunt when the game was still playing itself while he was doing it.
Yeah.
That is the
fact-
most Snoop Dogg thing of all time.
It's like, I love the part where he's being interviewed. He's like, oh, I got a special thing or whatever, and he's like, oh, what is it? He just looks at the camera and smiles, and then they cut to just him smoking a blunt while playing video games. It's like, damn.
Is the weed on the show real?
Stewie.
Yeah, it's the weed
Yeah.
on the show real.
What are these horrific beasts you put in safe for work?
I don't know. Just
That's what
don't
we're
look
talking
outside.
Mm-mm.
I don't know why that sentence made my skin crawl.
No, it's Stewie that said it, so you
Don't
can
look outside, y'all.
Hey, Stu, let me ask you something, Stu. Let me ask you
Y'all been locking your doors?
Stewie, what do you do? You get a call. You get a call on your phone, and you just it's a kidnapper, right? He's kidnapped. He's kidnapped somebody. He's like, if you don't get me $1 million by the end of this month, I'm gonna fucking kill Goofy. And you hear in the back, it's just
Goofy?
Goofy. It's Goofy the dog just fucking crying in the back. What do you think, Stewie?
Like, help me, Stewie.
He's
Please.
like, and you don't maybe you don't respond after a day, right? You know, you get now you got a little bit of his nose in the mail.
Oh man. Shit, I call the cops. I call Disney to handle that. You think
Stewie looks at
The
the
next
camera
day
and
you
says,
get
"Oh,
mailed
gosh."
his nipples.
Oh no.
And they
Well, how
spell
many
out
of them?
Disney. They spell out Disney.
What?
look, if I call Disney and tell them Goofy's missing and I'm getting mail from the collector, like
Who do you think?
Look,
who do you think put the
I
hit on him, dude?
guarantee
Who do you
Disney
think put the
has
fucking hit
a
on him?
PMC under their belt. I
Yeah, but
guarantee
at
they have
this
a
point-
private military.
Yeah.
I
Who the
wouldn't be
fuck do you-
surprised.
Who do you think put the hit on Goofy, man? Follow the paper. Follow the paper, man. It was all
Okay,
Disney.
what if they have
Disney
Goofy
owns
and they're gonna
everything.
kill Goofy in 12 hours, and his death's gonna be on your hands, unless you fuck Donald Duck.
And use the
television.
hard R. And use the hard R.
Why does the hard R have to be?
It's gotta be on television. You
James,
gotta,
why do you want
gotta-
this man to say the hard R so much?
Because it's the only thing he has to his name.
What if his proof that
Alright.
he's willing to do fucked up shit? Like he sends you a video of him raping Goofy, like Ving Rhames got raped in Pulp Fiction
Oh damn!
God damn it, Billy.
Jesus
with the
Christ.
with the ball gag and everything.
Look,
All you can hear is a muffled Yahoo!
look, I'll fuck Donald Duck. to Pop out Goofy, man. But I expect
Why did that get me
reimbursement
So
from
stupid.
Disney.
What do you say?
Said I expect reimbursement from Disney.
Well, Skylar asked a question about something. What happens, Skylar?
Why did that get me so bad?
What?
The fact that he makes he's getting like raped like Ving Rhames, but still makes the Goofy noise. Like that got me really good.
He's still Goofy.
Yeah.
I want Stewie to free him, and it's just like the scene with Ving Rhames, and he's like, "What was it Ving Rhames said when he got free?" He's like talking about leaving the guy there. He's like, "I know a couple of hard niggas who like." Do you remember the scene?
Yeah, I remember the scene. I
What
forget
exactly
what
was
he
it he said?
I can't remember what he
something,
said.
something, get
He,
medieval
like-
on that ass.
Yeah, that was the line. Yeah, go medieval on that ass. Yeah. I can't remember though. I think it's godlike. when he
Okay, I
goes
found the
upstairs
scene. I'm gonna send
and
it. I'm
he,
gonna
like-
post it in multimedia. Damn it! Here we thought we were about to be done. That's a lie.
Damn.
Let me post this shit in
Trust-
multimedia.
Really
But
out
it was,
here.
it was good. It picked up.
Really out here raping Goofy.
Trust in the depressed Goofy. Oh, yuck. Oh, yuck.
Stewie, they got Max. Please help.
Stewie, I just like to imagine Stewie crying in the shower, trying to clean himself.
No, I ain't got a problem, raping Donald Duck to save him.
No, it's
Why
gotta
do
be
you
consent-
care for
gotta be
Goofy
con-
so much?
No, it's got to be consensual. It's got to be consensual.
Consensual, fine, whatever.
Consensual and passionate.
He's a duck.
I'll be back.
I think I know he's
he's a duck with
passionate.
a
What
horrible
are they
type
gonna do? Send him a video of me fucking this duck?
Yep. You gotta give Donald the reach around. That's how you know it's consensual.
Uh-huh.
Corkscrew.
This has slowly gone from
Corkscrew duck.
fucked up hypothetical to James's fantasy.
And then you get the lotion, right? And then I'm in the corner in the Superman suit, right? And with my bucket of smegma
You
butter.
have to send one to the killer. I mean the kidnapper and James.
Yeah, you have
Send
to
the
send it
video
to
of both.
you have to send it through the killer's email. Don't worry that the killer's email is official dadcast@gmail.com. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. He hacked me or something. It's fine. It's fine. And yeah, you're gonna stroke
Oh god.
Donald's feathers.
No.
Right?
No,
You're gonna just pet
no.
him. You're just gonna pet him a little bit. You're just gonna pet him. He's gonna say no.
This
but
is
you're gonna pet him.
getting actually too
Can
like
we, stop,
in
can,
depth.
can we stop now? Can we stop him before it
Okay, I
gets too
found
far?
the Ving Rhames thing.
Yeah.
When he's standing over the guy, he's like, "What now? I'm gonna tell you what now. I'm gonna call a couple of hard pipe hitting niggas to go to work on the homes here with pliers and blowtorch." I'm like, damn, Ving Rhames, you got
Cold
raped.
motherfucker.
He did.
I mean, but he got his revenge.
No, he got his revenge.
Marcellus Wallace isn't good. He's gonna get his revenge.
Mhm.
No, that's all that matters.
Fuck. All right. Are we good?
I think
Did we
now
do
we're
it?
good.
Was that a
Yep.
thing?
Then, yeah, say the goodbye, James.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on the DADCast
Goodbye.
After Dark. Thanks for joining us on
Goodbye.
DADCast After Dark.
James, do you ever play marbles in your dent?
I play Mancala, thank
Yeah,
you.
man,
Do you ever mix drinks in your head?
You just put a cap on and shake.
You ever
You'll
use
have
your
stirred or
fucking
shaken.
dent as a can opener or a
Do
fucking
you use it to make
bottle
jungle
opener?
juice?
Eh. Do you let
I mean,
niggas
I
drink
got
out of that
nothing
shit?
else. I don't know who's gonna drink out of that. There's dandruff in there.